Good Saturday morning. This is just going to be a tropical discussion. This system will not likely impact Oklahoma directly by any means, but from what happened last week and the year we've had as far as natural disasters, people are paying a lot of attention to this system. So I do want to talk about that, and I am by no means a tropical weather expert, but I'm going to pass on the information that I have, and we'll just go from there. Alright, so what we have is this is Invest 92L, and this is in the Gulf of Mexico right now. There was a little yesterday there was a little bit of a pullback on what might happen with this, and then the data that came in overnight last night and this morning is showing that this is very likely going to form into a depression later on today, then a tropical storm, and then maybe a low-end hurricane, which that doesn't mean anything as far as winds and surge and all that stuff. So you could have a low-end hurricane that can do a lot of damage. There have been tropical storms that have done tremendous damage to areas. So what happened in North Carolina was actually remnants of a hurricane, not even close to being hurricane strength, and they got much more in the way of impacts than Florida or Georgia did. So I'm going to zoom in here. Excuse me. So this is 92L. You got 34 mile an hour winds. I believe tropical depression would be 35 or above. So more than likely be a tropical depression soon, if not on the next update. And it's just kind of meandering around right now. And it's going to kind of meander around for this weekend and then make a pretty quick move Monday into Wednesday, according to the model data, and most model data is in agreement towards Florida. So these are called the spaghetti lines here, and this would be your track data from several different models. Pretty good consensus of a Florida impact, but as you get further down the line, this will be refined more and more and more. But the upper level flow right now is going to prevent this from going into Texas, Louisiana, or back to Mexico. Is kind of get caught in this trough here. So let's look at the official word right now. Yeah, so we have a 90% chance of formation in the next 7 days. We have Kirk out here. Kirk's a very powerful hurricane. It's a category 4 right now, but it is going to go off, just meander around out in the ocean here. And we have Leslie, and Leslie is a low-end hurricane. Yeah, Kirk is very, very powerful, but it's not going to affect us at all. And I'm going to go ahead and look at some other things here. This update I'm doing right now is only about the hurricane. So that is where we are at. Potential hurricane. And let's see here. I want to go to here. So we have the Gulf of Mexico here. And we will go ahead and see what happens here. This is just one model. I like to use the Euro for things, but there's consensus among all the models. So it develops, meanders around here, and then it deepens. So your pressures are lowering. 995, 999, 988, 984, 983. 983 is usually about a category 1 hurricane. And so this would be Wednesday. This is Tuesday night. Tuesday night. So we're probably looking at a Wednesday, very late Wednesday landfall. And then we have the Florida. This is Florida right here. So anyway, we're just watching that right there, and we will, of course. This is just touching on this right now. Like I said, it doesn't affect Oklahoma, but a lot of people have interest in things like this, and unfortunately it does look like this will become a hurricane, and it will impact Florida. It probably will not impact the areas that were impacted by Helene as far as North Carolina and Georgia, but it will definitely impact Florida through sometime midweek. So thank you for following, and I'll do weather updates for Oklahoma. I'll put another weather update for Oklahoma either later on today or tomorrow, and I'll give you a hint: boring and warm.